I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media. Thanks for joining us today. Sitka Gold has released results from the final 2 drill holes of the 2022 drill program at its Alpha Gold project in Nevada. Sitka Gold holds a 100% interest in the 4,780-acre Alpha Gold project, located along the southeast projection of the prolific Cortez Gold Trend in Eureka County, approximately 40 kilometers southeast of the Nevada Gold Mines Cortez complex in Nevada. The project, approximately 2 kilometers west of Nevada State Highway 278, is easily accessible via a dirt road. A total of 1,375 meters in 4 holes, AG22-09 to 12, were completed in 2022. In October, the company released the first 2 holes, with hole 9 returning 10.7 meters of 0.51 grams per ton gold and hole 10 returning 21.3 meters of 1.21 grams per ton gold, starting at 212 meters, including 13.7 meters of 1.52 grams per ton gold and 1.5 meters of 4.62 grams per ton gold. Hole 11 intersected 12.2 meters of 0.50 grams per ton gold, including 1.5 meters of 2.32 grams per ton gold within strong Carlin-type alteration. This was a 940-meter step-out south-southeast of hole 10, expanding the extent of gold mineralization in strong Carlin-type mineralization intersected in drilling to 2.5 kilometers within the 8-kilometer north-northwest trending target zone. Hole 12 was drilled 5.6 kilometers south of hole 10 at the southern extent of the target zone in the Fraser Creek area. Gold was more anomalous in hole 12 than it was in hole 11 in the shale cap rock above the host horizon. Progress on the hole was plagued by mechanical breakdowns and challenging hole conditions, and as severe winter weather set into the area, the hole was abandoned at 460 meters before reaching the critical Horse Canyon equivalent host rock horizon, its targeted objective. Surface alteration at Fraser Creek is visually the strongest on the Alpha Gold property, with a 2-kilometer strike length of continuous alteration interpreted as leakage from a potential Carlin-type gold system at depth. Valuable information obtained from this first drill hole and the extensive alteration on surface confirms Fraser Creek as a high-priority target. Peak gold grades in Carlin-type systems generally occur where ore fluids, optimal host rock, and highly fractured or brecciated zones intersect. This image shows the fold crest target west of hole 10, where gold grades increase from 1.24 grams per ton in AG2108 to 4.62 grams per ton in AG22-10. Gold grades should continue to increase into the crest and hinge line of the fold, where fracture intensity should be greatest. This image shows gold rush style anticline crest targets at the projected location of the core zone between AG2103 and 04. Targets inferred along the reverse fault are like breccia zone ore bodies on the Sadler reverse fault at the new 4-mile deposit. AG2103 intercepted 58 meters at 0.10 grams per ton gold around a large karst cavity. AG2104 had the highest sulfide and arsenic concentration of any hole, including 66 meters at 622 parts per million arsenic, associated with an altered intrusive body in the Horse Canyon equivalent to Devil's Gate contact. Mike Burke, VP Corporate Development, has joined us today to discuss today's news. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you, Cassandra. Yeah, I think Sitka Gold, we're pretty excited to put out this news that summarizes our drilling that we've done on the Alpha project in Nevada. So the Alpha project, for people that don't know where it's located, it's in Nevada, but importantly, it's in the Cortez Trend. It's about 40 kilometers south of the Nevada Gold Mines. That's a joint venture between Barrick and Newmont, their Cortez mine complex. And it's on trend with anticlinal structures that extend down to the south. So that's what really brought Sitka Gold into the area in the first place. Our geologist in Nevada, Nevada geologist, brought the area to our attention, and he has done a lot of work mapping, interpreting the geology and the structure down there, and identified this as a potential area to host, beneath cover, hidden Carlin-type gold mineralization. There's the right structures and geology at surface, but no drilling in the area. So that's when Sitka Gold started drilling. And they've drilled just about 4,000 meters in 12 holes, 4 holes this year for about 1,400 meters of drilling. And so what that has done is most of the drilling's been up in the northern part of the property. And it's defined a 2.5 kilometer trend that goes to the northwest and strikes up towards Gold Rush and 4 Mile and those very exciting projects to the north of us. And we've intersected Carlin-type alteration and mineralization in our drill holes. Although that surface mapping, identified the right geology and alteration, there's very little gold at surface. So the drilling to intersect values, such as our recent result, that is, it's not a spectacular number, 0.5 gram over 12 meters, but in the context of what we're looking for in this Carlin trend, you tend to get a large low-grade envelope when you look at the Gold Rush deposit to the north. These gold-bearing fluids extend out, but they're really looking for a structural trap to concentrate those fluids and make these spectacular deposits such as Gold Rush. Gold Rush, the greater than 5 gram per ton resource, is in a zone that's only about 150 meters wide, but if you've seen some of their recent results, the grades are, spectacular. So that's what we're looking for here, is these, we'd love to intersect 17 meters of 70 grams per ton gold. And that's our target. That's what we're looking for, is a analogous deposit to Gold Rush and these other deposits we're seeing in the Cortez trend. And so it's a difficult target because it's narrow, but to go in and based on a geological concept and start proving it and prove that this is a gold-bearing system, we're seeing Carlin-type alteration and mineralization, is what we're trying to get across in our recent press release. Nevada geology, I'm a geologist, and I know enough about geology in Nevada to be dangerous. I'm certainly not an expert, but I have been lucky enough to do a few field trips. I've actually been to the Cortez mine, and to see what we're doing at Alpha is really exciting, because these are very difficult targets to find, but when you get onto them, the payoff can be quite spectacular. Our intersections are also at shallower depth. That's one of the key targets, was that the host stratigraphy that we've intersected in drilling, there's a couple horizons. So, enough to be dangerous geology from a Yukon geologist about Nevada is people are familiar with this upper plate and lower plate. There's the Roberts Mountain thrust, putting the upper plate over the lower plate. The lower plate is where these carbonate rocks host these Carlin deposits. Well, where we are, we don't have the Roberts Mountain thrust. That hasn't happened. It's only a little bit to the north of us. But our stratigraphy is continuous, so we still have those lower plate carbonate rocks that are the host rock to the deposits such as Gold Rush. And the upper carbonate, where it transitions into shales and cherts that aren't good host rocks, but they help trap, almost like a oil deposit. They help trap those gold-bearing fluids. We have that contact. We've drilled it down into it. We've hit gold mineralization in what we call the Horse Canyon equivalent, which is the upper gold host horizon that they have at Gold Rush and other Cortez deposits. We haven't drilled down to the deeper target, which is the Macaulay Canyon formation. That's the equivalent rocks to what's called the Wenban 5 formation, and that's the main host at Gold Rush and a few other deposits in the Cortez Trend. So to see gold mineralization in these rocks, when we know that we're targeting that structural and lithologic intersection, is very exciting, because it's a It's a pretty pinpointy target, but our drilling to date is helping us refine that target with every drill hole. So that's what we're excited about at the Alpha Gold Project, and we think more people should be excited and really look at it, because Carlin style or Carlin type deposits are a big prize in this business, and we think we got a bit of a tiger by the tail here, perhaps.
Thank you, Mike. Moving north, the company's flagship RC Gold project is a contiguous district-scale land package consisting of 376 square kilometers in the heart of Yukon's highly prospective Tombstone Gold Belt. It is strategically positioned midway between Victoria Gold's Eagle Gold Mine, which is Yukon's newest gold mine, having reached commercial production in the summer of 2020, and Sabre Gold Mine's Brewery Creek Gold Mine. Sitka has received all assay results from its 2022 diamond drill program at its RC Gold project, and recently announced a 43-101 compliant initial mineral resource estimate of 1,340,000 ounces of gold, beginning at surface and grading 0.68 grams per ton. The company is well funded, with its shares trading at 11.5 cents. For more information about this project and the company's projects in the Yukon, Arizona, Nunavut, and Nevada, please visit the company's website at SITKAGoldCorp.com. Contact Donald Penner, President, at 778-212-1950, or by email at dpenner@SitkaGoldCorp.com, or Corco, CEO, at 604-817-4753, or email cco@sitkagoldcorp.com. I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media.